Uh-oh, we have what we call a conundrum. A conundrum. Here's the situation, ladies and gentlemen, for our pothead friends out there. Mother Jones magazine, which is, of course, left-wing trash, but nonetheless, let's play along. Mother Jones magazine says marijuana causes global warming. So point out our friends at Breitbart. Now, marijuana causes global warming. What is a liberal left-wing nut job to do? On the one hand, you pray at the altar of Mother Nature, and you believe that man is vile, and man is a polluter, and man is warming the earth. God forbid, right? On the other hand, pot. You love pot? So what do? Here's the problem. In an article from Mother Jones, the authors imply that marijuana growing is causing global warming. The authors write, number one, of the estimated 22 million pounds of marijuana grown each year in the United States, nearly 80% comes from California, Tennessee, Kentucky, Hawaii, and Washington State. Number two, in 2013, California authorities seized 329 outdoor grow sites and hauled away 1.2 million plants, 120,000 pounds of trash, 17,000 pounds of fertilizer, 40 gallons of pesticides, 244 propane tanks, 61 car batteries, and a partridge in a pear tree. Number three, trespass grows accounted for 72% of outdoor plants seized in California in 2013. Nearly half of the cannabis eradicated by law enforcement nationwide was on public or private land. Well, yes, it would be on public or private land. Is there some other land? Number four, during California's growing season, outdoor grows consume roughly 60 million gallons of water a day, 50% more than is used by all the residents of San Francisco. Look at all that goes into growing pot, just so you can get high and drive into a telephone pole. Number six, an indoor grow module accommodating 4 plants sucks as much electricity as 29 refrigerators. Number seven, in California, indoor marijuana grows account for about 9% of household electricity use. I live in like a completely different world, in a completely different culture. I really do. I mean, none of this touches me directly. Anyway, let's continue. Number eight, nationwide, the electricity used by indoor grows, see, we learned this, they're called grows, is enough to power 1.7 million homes. That's equivalent to the output of 7 large power plants. Who knew? Number nine, for every pound of pot grown indoors, 5,600 pounds of CO2 goes in the atmosphere. Number 10, the production and distribution of pot in America emits as much carbon as 3 million cars. So let me just say this to all of our pothead friends. You're screwing up the environment. Now this just goes to the environmental costs, if you will, of producing marijuana. Imagine all the exhaling you're doing after you inhale your little toot. What is that? What it's called, What is it, Mr. Producer? Inhale. Oh, you're feigning ignorance. How about you, Mr. Call Screener? Surely you know. What's it called? You inhale. You take a toot. Is that what it's called? A toke. Excuse me, toke. All right, all you potheads, no need to call in. You take a toke. You inhale, then you exhale. And all that exhaling is CO2, quote-unquote, pollution. And by the way, you smell this marijuana, it is a stench. It's awful. But I'm curious to know, let's leave 1 or 2 lines open, Mr. Producer. We have a lot of good callers, but we might want a few potheads. Not too many, of course. What will you do? Will you choose the environment, that is, protecting us from global warming, or will you be going ahead and smoking pot? This the world wants to know. It is a conundrum that only you potheads can tell us about. I was wondering, for you liberal potheads out there, how do you square the global warming and the pot use problem? Your conundrum. It's not a conundrum for me. I don't believe in either.